All right. I am Katie,
Hello, I'm Leah.
and we were friends with Anna in college at BU and for many years afterwards. I was thinking about a story at our friend Tara's wedding where Tara had a wedding photographer, but Anna was sure she had the perfect shot. She kept trying to direct the photographer who did not want that. They were not cool with it. They were like, I am a professional doing my job. You are just a random person. Please let me go. And Anna, do you remember if she took the photo or if she finally pushed the photographer into it?
She ended up taking the photo,
Okay.
but she kept saying, no, I really think you should get this. It's going to be really good. You should really do this.
And finally she does it, and it's her standing up on like some stone step so that she's shooting us all from above and has us perfectly arranged together.
Reenactment.
Okay. You know, we have to be low, yeah.
It's a bunch of heads.
And the thing is, she wasn't entirely wrong. So we recreated it at
You found it.
Leah's wedding. We recreated it, and the thing is, she wasn't entirely wrong. It's a pretty sweet photo. She had a vision, and it was gonna happen, and that really was it in so many ways. Yeah.
It's really hard to think about one story. And also, it feels like every story that I think of, for one, we've been joking about this, that it's, she told a bunch of stories in June 2018 when she was here for what was supposed to be the baby shower for George. And we were sitting around the room upstairs, and she was telling a bunch of stories about our college days, and every single one of them made me sound like quite the enabler. And so I think about a lot of stories about, we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of themed dance parties. Anna was really fun and creative and hilarious, and also so freaking smart. I loved talking to her about anything and everything. She had like a really biting sense of humor, and one of the things that I think about a lot is like she'd say something really sassy and like kind of cutting, like something she'd say something like sassy but really witty and funny, and then she'd like giggle after, like and I love
Like
that.
I didn't just cut you.
Like her little baby laugh. So I love that, and I think about that a lot. And come in. Come in.
And this is how it happened.
Yes.
What? Two became three.
Yes.
What?
We were all sweet
Oh,
together with Anna. Well, Anna was in the other suite with Marianne, and the three of us lived together.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how to.
I'm just gonna perch on this rolly chair corner. So one of my other favorite stories. Okay, she was also a really caring, good friend, and I remember being like really sick once sophomore year, and I don't know how to describe this. She wasn't like that overly sentimental, but she stopped by and like had a bunch of like sick food. Like she brought a bunch of soups and a bunch of stuff for me, and
Like
it's
steal stuff from the dining hall for you.
I don't know where it came from, but I don't know. But she, and one of my favorite memories that's like sweet, I can tell some of the other ones, but one of my favorite memories that's really sweet is I don't remember which one of us was going through heartache at the time. And I don't remember where the rest of our suite mates were, but Anna and I stayed up really late, like talking in her bed, just like laying and chatting, and we were talking about this. She told me the story of how Bob and Sue met and like fell in love, and it was like our hope for love. And anyway, that's one of my really sweet memories of her.
She really held up that story as like one of the goals, like, and she had a realistic picture of the people involved in the story too. I always thought that was a really amazing thing about Anna, was that she could love people and see them clearly at the same time. It's a very special.
That's true. And we were chatting about this earlier. The fact that we're all getting together, and you maybe want to say this because it's something Gwen said.
So when Anna moved to San Diego, I introduced her to one of my friends, Gwen, and they became fast friends. And Gwen spent a lot of time with her before she was sick and also through her sickness, and unfortunately couldn't be here today, but we were texting about it, and she said, "Isn't it incredible the way that Anna still gathers so much community together after all this time?" And it is. It's incredible. And I miss my friend, but I'm so happy to be here thinking about her with the other friends.
I think it's amazing. She really kept in touch with people. I'm not very good at that. And, like, she's the only person I've really consistently corresponded with via letters.
Yeah.
And, but the thing is, like, I'm just one of many people that she was so good at really maintaining relationships with. She was such a good friend and person, and
Yeah, she really made you feel special. And it was incredible, always incredible to think that, like, as special as she made you feel, she made every person that she loved feel that way.
and introduce people. I think that's
Yeah.
like she's very inclusive. I mean, and I think all the Paladinos are like this, like, you know, opening your home for today and fall fests of the past, and you know. So I wrote this in a card to the Paladinos. I love this story because it's just it's like Anna's fucking hilarious. Sorry if kids are watching this, but when Dan and I got married, the like coordinator for the venue was like very stressed out on the day of, and I was kind of like, okay, you guys need to keep her away from me. It's really stressing me out. But I heard about this story after the fact, but apparently she complained to them and to Anna that one of the groomsmen's name was very hard to pronounce. Like, how am I going to announce this? His name is Nimrod Vardi. And how am I going to say that? And she didn't say it like that. But Anna's like, well, we can't change his fucking name. So, so I love that story. Can't change his fucking name.
She would go to bat. Like, she would go to bat for you. Like, whatever you
Totally.
said that you needed, she was ready. She was more ready than you were.
Yeah.
To, like, get that.
Like, in a like,
yeah. In
Yeah.
like a boss up kind of way.
absolutely. You said that in So our friend was fierce and fearless and like just an amazing friend and so smart. It's hard because there are so many things to say, and I don't know everything. It feels a little trite, but I mean,
He was smart. He was silly. He was
fierce, and like that little giggle. Like she loved babies so much. She'd like
She
watch
did love
YouTube
babies.
videos of babies for like an hour, being like just giggling.
She really like lived the entire spectrum of her person. And that was so inspiring to me.
And I always think she did more. She made more of her time and her years on this earth than I think a lot of people when they're able to live, you know, into their seventh decade. Like, I feel like Anna, in her 32 years of life, had deeper connections with people, did more in her life. I remember at some get-together here, meeting someone who was a friend of hers and saying, "Oh, did you go to BU?" And it was when she was at Acadia for grad school, and she's like, "No, I have a new school. Like, I'm in." Like, and she was being kind of sassy to me, and I'm like, "Oh, right. Like, you're continuing on and
You're
your
still
education.
collecting
You're
people.
still, yeah,
And not in like a competitive way, but in a like you're still attracted. Like everywhere she went.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she introduced me to Sade. So I got one of my really good friends. Mm-hmm.
It would be interesting to see of the people at this party, like who met because of Anna,
Yeah.
who met each other because of Anna.
All right.
We could be here
We
a
did
long
it.
time.
We love her.